Hey, I'm Karita and I'm inviting you to watch me on my journey to my first $10,000 from YouTube. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm effectively starting from scratch and we're going to have some fun along the way. Whether that means you laughing at me because I fall flat on my face, or just from me doing this because I'm having a bit of fun when I'm doing it. For those of you that don't know me, which is probably anyone watching this video, I am Karita. I work with consultants and business coaches who have had a very long, successful career or business offline, and they're looking to take it online, and that means building their brand and building their business in a different way. Why am I passionate about what I do? I did the same. So 7 years ago, I started my business after 20 odd years in corporate marketing roles in the UK and Europe, and then moved to Australia. And then I bought into an agency, marketing agency. So I went from client side to agency side. And when I was in that business, I kind of realised it wasn't the right business for me. I wasn't living to my passions. I wasn't living true to who I was. And so I decided that I was going to reinvent what I did, essentially. So I combine my love of coaching, of business and of marketing, and that's essentially what my business encapsulates now, and I absolutely love it. But to date, I've only ever focused really on Facebook and LinkedIn. Got a little bit on Instagram, but it's definitely not a focus of mine, and YouTube has 100% not been a focus of mine. It's really important for me to walk the walk, and I think that this is a really good exercise to go through to show people that even in your late 40s, soon to be 50, that you can actually grow a business on YouTube, and it doesn't have to be that complex or horrible or cringy, because that's what I'm all about essentially, is, you know, building your business from the inside out and living true to who you are. And I really want my clients and anyone that, you know, takes the time to listen to me, and I'm so grateful for anyone that takes the time to listen to me, so thank you for bearing with me on this, to have the courage to actually go out there and to do these things, because I get how hard it is. When I started my business and I was growing my brand online, it was scary as hell. You know, you're worried about what people will think, that you're not going to look legit, what other people are going to say, ex-colleagues and what have you. And so there's this need to be polished and for perfection all the time. And it's a really hard level to live up to. And I feel as well that going into the age that we are now, and over the last 12 months, there's been a huge rise in AI and AI generated content in your feed and comments in your feed, and even videos now you can see. And you can see that they're not real, that they're not the real person, because they are so polished and perfected. And this, I honestly believe, is where trust is lost. So if you can actually gain the courage to show up authentically and share your voice, and for it allowed to be a bit messy, then that's all good, because that's what people will buy into. And when you start losing the human emotion and connection in this, it's where things are lost. So this, to be honest, is triggering some of those feelings that I had back in the day when I was just starting out, because this is a totally new kind of way of me putting myself out there. But as I said, I want to show people what can be done, and I have to lead first. If I'm going to teach clients how to build their brand online, then I think going through exercises like this is a really good way of doing it. And who knows, I could have so much fun on here that this becomes my primary platform instead of LinkedIn. I don't know. So there's one caveat in all of this, which is I have a 6-figure per annum business. I run it in around 20 hours a week. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but generally I'm working 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday, a couple of days client delivery, a couple of days, 1 day for creation and another day for personal development. On Fridays, I do what I like. And it's really important for me to maintain that because I went through so much complexity and so many years of literally burning myself out to push myself forward, you know, whether it be in my career or in my old business. And then when I started this one, you know, I was spending a couple of years ago around 5 hours a day on LinkedIn on top of client delivery, and it's just not sustainable. So the caveat in all of this is that I need to do this in a really efficient way. So my plan is to post one or to record one YouTube video a week. I'm going to post on LinkedIn 5 days a week, which is what I do anyway, and I'm going to do 1 reel a day. Now, as I say, I've got no expectations over this. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's just going to be, you know, a bit of fun, a bit of a journey. So you're more than welcome to join me. So if you are watching this video and you want to see how this all pans out, then just subscribe. I do have a video in the comments section that I'll put in, which is a walkthrough video of how I've actually grown my brand and my business to date. It's a 20-minute walkthrough video and it gives you a full overview of my business model. If it's of interest and you think I could help you, then you can book in a call as well and we'll build out a plan for you. At the end of that call, if you want some help to implement the plan, then we can talk about what that actually looks like to work together. But that's it. I will be back next week talking to you about what's happened, the ups, the downs, whether I've got any leads from this, any conversations that have taken place. I'll look at the numbers as well. I'll look at the stats behind and see what happens. This is something because I'm not into measuring my numbers and I know I really should be. So this is going to keep me accountable as well. But let's have a little bit of fun along the way and I will see you next week.